They say secrets don't shout, but they always find a way to speak. Pastor Charles thought his was buried deep until one night his next target wasn't just another desperate soul. He was a trap. It was just supposed to be another anointing night. I didn't know he came prepared. I didn't know he knew everything, Charles thought. Charles had followed the same pattern for months. Pick a young man from the church, call it a private prayer session, book a quiet hotel, offer money they couldn't resist, then silence. But this time was different. The new recruit's name was David. Soft-spoken, humble, always sitting at the big. He never asked for much, never raised his voice. But that was the plan. David wasn't a church member. He was an undercover agent. For weeks, he had been watching Charles. The strange overnight success, the monthly disappearances of certain young men, the silence, the fear, the money. But David had no evidence until one victim broke. It was a chance encounter. David bumped into Felix, the drummer. He looked pale, disturbed, guilty. David noticed his hands trembling as he tried to play the drum during a midweek rehearsal. "You okay, bro?" David asked. I can't talk. Please." Felix replied, uncertain. "You don't have to say anything. Just know if someone hurts you, you're not alone." Serenia David assured Felix. That night, Felix called David, crying, broken. He told the whole story, the hotel room, the anointing, the money, the shame. And just like that, David had what he needed. A pattern, a plan, and now, a mission. David made himself the next target. He stayed after service more, gave extra offerings, played dumb. And one day, after Sunday service, just as expected, "Brother David, I sense a strong gift in you. Let's have a one-on-one impartation session tomorrow evening." Charles said, "Yes, sir, I'm honored." David replied, "In a small hotel on the outskirts of town. Same room, number, same candle, same pattern." But this time, David came ready. He wore a hidden recorder, had backup officers nearby, and had already placed a mild sedative inside Charles's drink hours earlier when Charles left the bathroom to get a towel. Charles walked out wearing just a towel, eyes dimmed by lust and greed. "You feel it too, don't you? This connection. It's the spirit," Charles said as he touched David's chest, then waist, then whispered, "Let me bless you with what eyes cannot see, what only those chosen receive." Those words were all David needed. As Charles reached for David's trousers, he suddenly stumbled, dizzy. What's happening?" "My head," Charles said faintly before passing out. He collapsed onto the bed and woke up in cold metal handcuffs, bright lights, a police station cell. Pastor Charles looked up, confused, ashamed, and across from him sat David, no longer just a church member, but the man who brought everything crashing down. "I didn't want this. I was just desperate. Please, let me explain," Charles said with a trembling voice. David didn't say a word. He pressed play on the recorder, and Charles heard his own voice. Loud, clear, disgusting. This wasn't the end. It was just the beginning of his full exposure.